I made an attempt at making my own coconut bacon. And I don't remember where I put the recipe. So I'm going to watch this right along with you and I'll tell you what I did. Okay, so to my large bowl, I added some liquid smoke, and I had the pecan flavored because it's my favorite. Now, actually, I picked the pecan flavored liquid smoke because it's very light in flavor. Also, the apple flavored liquid smoke, it's not apple flavored, but it's apple liquid smoke. That's a good one to use too. It's great for recipes that you want a light smoky flavor. So what was that? 2 tablespoons of it. Where'd I go? What happened? Where am I? Okay, and then I got my teriyaki and a tablespoon of it. And then some soy sauce, tablespoon of it. Right there, that's my old, I used to make beef jerky in the dehydrator. That's what I'm doing here. It's basically my beef jerky recipe. Okay, and then 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Stir that together. Now I'm making it extra sweet here. You see how I'm running my finger through the marinade? That gets it extra, extra sweet. So if you need me to come by your house and stick my finger in your marinade, oh, that sounds really weird. I could do that. Okay, and then here I need, what am I trying for? I think I'm trying to make 2 cups of coconut flakes, and these are the large coconut flakes. You want the big ones, which you can usually find in the produce section where all the bag nuts are. That's where I keep scoring them. You don't have to go anywhere fancy. Just go look over there in the bag nuts and where they keep the dates in the produce section. They're probably over there. Okay, and then I just used my hands and I just stirred the coconut flakes around until everything was well coated. And the maple syrup really helps to make everything stick. It's interesting how that works. It's not, the coconut is so dry, at this point it doesn't really like soak up or, soak up the teriyaki and the soy sauce that fast. And then there I just added some pepper, because I wanted to. All right, and then here on my silicone matte line baking sheet, just I dumped out the coconut flakes and just tried to spread them out as evenly as I could. And here I am brain farting. I can't remember what I set the oven to. I think the oven is set to 350 degrees. And then I bake them for 7 minutes. So here's the first 7 minutes. And what you're supposed to do is bake them for 7 minutes and then you try to turn them over and then go another 7 minutes. Think granola. If you've ever made granola, that's basically what we're doing here. Just trying to dry the marinade and all the teriyaki and the soy sauce and all that stuff. We're just trying to get that to dry and adhere to the corn flakes. That's what it looks like. Coconut flakes. Okay, so here's me. Y'all gonna like this. This is me trying to be smart and completely failing. Okay. I got the bright idea that instead of taking a spatula and painstakingly scooping each little section of coconut flakes, that I thought, hey, what if I just take another silicone lined baking sheet and put it on top, and I just flip the baking sheet, and then it would just flip over, and then I could just pull the silicone mat off, and voila, all the coconut flakes would be flipped over all at once. Yeah, let's see how that turns out. Okay, first off, it's entirely not easy to turn over 2 baking sheets that don't interlock with each other. So that was tricky. Did you see the spillage? Yeah, I totally, they started sliding and then the coconut flakes started falling out. This was not one of my brightest days. But I'm trying. Look, okay, there's the top pan. Which, here's pan's totally clean. There's like a little bit of coconut flake on there, but not much. Okay, here's the part I did not anticipate. There's still coconut flakes stuck to the silicone mat. I did not think that through. They're all stuck. It's a whole bunch of coconut flakes that I had to pick off and eat. And the reason they're still stuck is because there's still moisture on the coconut flakes. So it's not like, you know, it's the moisture making them stick. If they were drier, maybe they would have fallen off or had more weight because it was like all the little bitty crumbles of coconut flakes that stuck to the paint, to the mat. Okay, so now I end up still having to touch all the coconut flakes, which, you know, in a way, I'm kind of flipping some of these over. So, didn't work. Good try though, huh? Oh well. We don't know until we know, right? We got to try it. We can't just wonder all the time. We just got to go for it. Okay, so here's 7 more minutes in the oven. And you have to be careful. I was warned about this, that when you are baking coconut flakes, they're high in fat. So 1 minute, they're almost there, and then they can just be like burned. So I did not go and check my email or anything like that. I stayed right by the oven and I just watched those last 7 minutes. There you go. Dried, smoky, salty coconut bacon. They're good. All right, I hope you give that a try. See what you can play around with that marinade if you want to. It's totally up to you. I'll be completely honest. Charlie and Max and Maggie were not as crazy about coconut bacon as I was, but I think it was more about the coconut than it was the smoky bacon end of it. So I think they really wanted it to be more bacony, but they just don't dig coconut that much. So I end up having to eat all that coconut bacon all by myself. Yeah, it took me like, I don't know, like a week to get it down, and I was like putting it on everything, and sometimes I was just like eating it out of the jar. I mean, I was trying to do everything I could to, you know, eat them so they didn't spoil. So it was tough. It was really tough. I would not want anybody to go through what I went through. It was bad. Really bad. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to you in the comments below. Bye.